Welcome to episode 28 of WW TEA. Today, we are recapping and roasting the last NXT of 2025. This was December 30th. So, our first match is Moose vs. Ethan Page. Ego. That song's a hit. This is for the North American Championship. So, here comes Moose looking like Birdman said, "New year, new me." Ethan Page comes out looking like he just clocked out of a gay NASCAR pit crew. Tires change, glitter aligned, vibes immaculate. So the match starts and Ethan takes off on Moose. But Moose spears Ethan back to Canada. Moose suplexes Ethan like he's returning a broken couch to IKEA. No receipt. Then he charges him and slams him again. They're going back and forth for a while. Then Corey Graves says that Ethan is DTF. And for 5 seconds, the crowd was in panic mode until he clarified. Defiant, tough, fierce. Pause, Corey Graves. You could have said those letters in another way. You didn't have to say it like that. Sure, Corey. Sure. So Paige is taking control. Chopping Moose up like he's making steaks, okay? He grilling steaks tonight. Then Paige hits Moose with a confidence breaker, but Moose is like, I deadlift refrigerators. Moose headbutts Paige like MODOK escaped Marvel. Then he spears Ethan through the barricade. Eventually, Ethan hits a twisted grin and keeps the title. So backstage, we see Javon Evans, aka the male superstar of the year. He's giving his thank you speech, and honestly, I love that for him, okay? So here comes Izzy Dame, dressed like she gets paid to step on guys in her high heels. Like she's wearing the inner of a bike tire. Once again, she's talking to Tatum through the camera, but we can't hear her because the crowd can't stand her. They're chanting, "We want Tatum." Here comes Tatum Paxley dressed like Beetlejuice. She basically tells Izzy, "You're a hypocrite." Pretty much she's telling her she's a hypocrite. And she don't need friends like her. No fake vibes or fake leather. Then Tatum basically tells her, "I'm going to kick your ass in New Year's Evil," and smacks her up a little bit. So then backstage we see Zaria and Ruca. They won Tag Team of the Year. Muscles, vibes, physics-defying limbs. Honestly, earned. Our next match is Jayne vs. Wren Sinclair. Here comes the Fatal Influence looking like they've been spying on Jacy's boyfriend. Let's do a stakeout. Jayne just looks like a bully. Like someone who just popped some kid's bike tire on the way here. Loser, pop. She looks like she would definitely put gum in your hair. So the match starts and Jacy is dominating Wren Sinclair. She's screaming in her face, "Loser!" You see? Loser, right? Bullying. In her face like a middle school mean girl. Jacy's kicking ass. Wren is attacking Jayne's arm and really trying to wear her out. Sinclair starts to pick it up, but Jacy slams her face into the ropes. They're going back and forth. Wren starts chopping Jayne like she's meal prepping salads for the week. There's bodies everywhere! Wren hits Jayne with the armbar, but it ain't enough. Eventually, Jayne takes the win. And then here comes Kendall Gray just kicking everybody's ass like, look, I'm still here, don't forget me, okay? I don't want to be shelved. Attention, viewers. I don't ask for much. Just respect, loyalty, and that you use my WWE affiliate link to get your merch. WWE Shop has everything from t-shirts, collectible action figures, replica belts. They even have costumes, just like some of your favorite wrestlers. So check the link in the description to shop and save. So up next, we have a Joe Hendry concert. Joe Hendry walks in the ring looking like a youth pastor who brought a guitar to Bible study. This is clearly Booker T's favorite song in the world. Booker T is living right now. This is his Super Bowl, his Coachella, his Roman Empire. Look at the clip. Then the lights go out like Vecna said absolutely not. And the Dark State appears and beats Joe Hendry's ass. Like, stop singing, sir. They beat Joe's ass like, your music sucks. Boo this man. So our next match is Tavion Heights versus Les King. Here comes Tavion Heights looking like Samson. Les King comes out like Joe Dirt got a tax refund and made bad decisions immediately. So the match starts and Tavion Heights immediately pins Les King. Like, immediately. It was over in 2 seconds, okay? This wasn't a match. This was a vine. Our next match is OTM versus Swipe Right. Honestly, Swipe Right comes out and nobody knows who the hell they are. The crowd's looking around like, did we miss a commercial? OTM comes out like they're about to freestyle on Pro Tools and blow your speakers. So the match starts and OTM is taking the lead. Lucien throws one of the Swipe Right guys. Bronco tosses one of them and then hits the other with like an inverted backbreaker. He's like, you chose this. Swipe Right picks it up a little bit, briefly, and starts beating Bronco's ass. Briefly. There's bodies everywhere! Eventually, OTM take the win. So next we see Ruca, aka the female superstar of the year. Congratulations, Ruca. She defies gravity and common sense. Well deserved. It's main event time. Main event time. We got Javon Evans versus Ricky Fricky Saints. Here comes Javon Evans, and he's not his usual happy-go-lucky bouncy self. He looks like his mom said, we got McDonald's at home. Ricky Saints comes out dressed like a gay highlighter. Loud, neon, and aggressive. Before the bell rings, Javon jumps Ricky like it's on sight, literally. Ricky Saints hasn't even had time to regret his outfit. Javon is clearly pissed off because Ricky has done nothing. He hasn't had a chance to do hardly anything. Finally, Saints picks it up, kicks Javon Evans, and then slams him like he's making sourdough. Saints throws Evans out the ring and puts him through the barricade like he summoned Jumanji. But wait, there's more. Then Ricky Saints slams Javon's face into the table, back to back to back to back. But it ain't enough. Javon gets bouncy, flies into Saints, drags him to the announce table, and starts beating Ricky Saints' ass like joy just returned into his life. There's bodies everywhere! So then, we see Ricky clearing the announce table, and suddenly, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the young OG. Booker T's spidey senses kick in. They barely made it out alive. Then, Ricky Saints spears Javon Evans, and Javon Evans gets up like, being 20 is my superpower. Somehow, Javon ends up getting bouncy on the referee, and Ricky Saints hits Javon with a Rochambeau and takes the win. I can't believe Ricky Saints beat Javon Evans. And NXT ends like New Year's Day. Everyone's hurt, everybody's tired, and everyone's looking around like, are we really bringing this into 2026? What did we learn? If the crowd hates you enough, your mic becomes decorative. Izzy Dame. Jacy Jayne is every middle school bully who never got therapy. If you drop a chorus in NXT, someone's dropping you. Javon Evans is still the future, even on his worst day. And NXT doesn't do fresh starts. Thank you guys for watching WWT. If you like wrestling as much as I do, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, turn on your notifications, like it, love it, leave a comment, share it. It helps when you comment and share my stuff. So please do that. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget, if you're going to get WWE merch, use my link. It supports the channel. And your girl, WWE, gets paid, I get paid, and you get your stuff. Thank you guys. Go to the link in my bio, join my fan sites, get a cameo, get some merch. I am going to start doing more watch parties on my Patreon, so make sure you subscribe there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Happy New Year.